by the sounds of it, this dude might have been throwing out names before they put him in the back seat of the cruiser. BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Hey, the first thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out to Doc Hicks TV. Doc Hicks TV, he is the first YouTuber that got in contact with me and gave me a couple of pointers on how to do this. You feel me? And the pointers that he gave me weren't just pointers for how to, get my YouTube channel, do it well, you know what I'm saying? But also, it was just good shit to hear from another grown man talking to, you know what I'm saying? Just talking to a grown man about grown man shit. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to Doc Hicks. Anyway, so over there on his channel, I saw that there was that. I wish I would have saw this like maybe 15 minutes sooner, because I didn't. And because I didn't, I uploaded a video right before this one speaking about the gentleman that was the getaway driver. Whereas if I would have got this information about 15-20 minutes sooner, I would have just put it all into one video, whatever. But it's done. What done is done. So they got the getaway driver, and like I was saying before, if you have felonies, not a felony, but felonies, like you're a felon, and then you do another felon. Okay, for everybody that don't know, for you to be a felon, you have to be convicted. It's convicted. You understand what I'm saying? So now, if they convict you of a felony and you don't do jail time, you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's way more than that. Obviously, dude was talking. That's the only assumption that could have been made. The only people that they let back out on the street without doing jail time after they've been convicted, 9 times out of 10, because, there are other, things that could be done. They could send you some kind of drug treatment or some shit like that. But 9 times out of 10, it's because they've helped solve a crime. So this individual was arrested. And then very, very shortly after, and this ain't funny, I ain't trying to laugh, but 2 more arrest warrants were sent out. So bear with me. I'm about to tell you what I think happened. So when we hear about what happened later, we can really get an understanding of this. This is what I think happened. Homeboy was the getaway driver. That was the initial dude that was arrested. Correct? They were supposed to be down the street or something, doing something or whatever they was doing. I think that the 2 gunmen knew more about what they were going to do than the guy that was just the getaway driver. I think that's just what he was. He was a getaway driver. He had access to the car. He also didn't have a license. So whoever car that was, it's a good chance wasn't his. So they hear X is at to buy a bike. Whether they heard it through somebody that was setting X up or not, I'm not saying that part. Maybe not. I don't know. But that's not the point I'm talking about. They hear X is down there. They jump in the whip. They go down there. They shoot X, grab the bag. Now, I don't think he knew that they were going to shoot X. I don't think he was in on that part. I don't think he knew any of that was going to happen. Let's look at his crimes that he was convicted for. One is felony drug possession, nonviolent. One is a domestic violence. That is violent, but not with a weapon. Another one is, I think it was Grand Theft Auto. None of these are violent, except for the domestic violence, but without a weapon, charges. It's just a little hard for me to think that he went there knowing that they were going to kill that man. Now, with all of that said, I do think the way that he was caught was whoever car that was figured out that they were looking for their car. So what they did was they turned him in. Whether that was his girlfriend's car, a family member's car, whatever, they turned him in. Now, with that being said, you don't, like, if anybody ever lived down, you know, not in a big city, when you're not in a big city, lots of people have cars and, you know, it's not, they don't have insurance or anything on it. That's just some car they just bought somewhere for $600 or something, and they're just driving around in it. You just make sure that the police don't pull you over or some shit. Lots of people do this. It happens, okay? So there is the assumption that he, you know, there's going to be people that, hey, he probably owned the car. And nah, I think he borrowed the car. I think that the reason why the gunman needed him was because they didn't have a car. Or they was just smart enough not to drive their car to the scene, but not smart enough to steal a car and then use that one. So anyway, there's 2 more arrest warrants out in the XxXTentacion murder, which is definitely a good thing. Now, something that Doc Hicks says stuck with me. He says, if that soldier kid and his people are not the individuals that's being picked up for this murder, they deserve some apologies. Period. I don't think I did a video talking about Soldier Kid. I got to check, but I don't think I did one. Because we got to understand, this is people's lives. I think I did a video saying, you know, they've been, you know, people are saying allegedly or whatever the case is. Because, you know, that's still news. So the dude, Soldier Kid, he's been harassed. They've, like, been hacking his social media, all types of different stuff. They put his address out. XxXTentacion fans are passionate. Period. You know, like all fans should be. Don't get it confused. You know? If you love something, then you should be upset when it's taken away from you. You should be hurt when it's not in your life any further. This is natural human behavior. You know? How you process that is, you know, depending on the individual. But to feel that pain, to feel that hurt is natural. And if it comes out that this Soldier Kid and his people had absolutely nothing to do with these shenanigans, this murder, this fuckery, then quite honestly, I think some people owe them apologies. And I think some of these people that owe them apologies are YouTube content creators for putting them out there like it was a certainty that they did it. We just have to be better. I'm going to go look through my files, make sure that I didn't accuse these men of anything. I don't think I did. I just don't think I did. That would be against my character. To just assume that somebody did something because somebody else said that they did. We have all been accused of stuff that we didn't do. That in itself should be reason enough why, not that we should need, like, unequivocal evidence for something, but why we should at least use critical thinking when making our decisions about another person's life. You know, sometimes we don't have enough information. That's fine. That's cool. Sometimes enough information doesn't exist. But that doesn't mean that we can assume. That doesn't mean that we could just say, well, you know what? I'm just going to bridge those two ideas and make them connect, even though they really don't connect. Anyway, they got the 2 suspects. Warrants, they don't have them, pardon me. They have warrants out for their arrest. I'm going to assume that they're going to get picked up at some point if they haven't already fled town. I mean, this is a situation where as soon as the getaway driver was arrested, you would think that as soon as anybody else involved heard of this, they left. You would assume. Now, so we're going to wait and see if the police either pick them up or put their names out, because you have to put an APB out. You have to put, make other people alerted to murderers. I think that the police, I hope that that's something that the police would want to do if they can't, you know, get hands on these guys as quick as possible. Allow for the public to know that there's murderers out so they could have help catching them. The only problem with that is you might sign their death warrants on the spot by putting their names and pictures out that these are the men that have been fingered, and, you know, lack of a better term, by the getaway driver as being the actual people who fired the shots, one of them that killed XxXTentacion. I want to know what you guys think about this. One, how do you think that the police should handle this if they don't find the people, if they don't find these guys? Like, you know, the arrest warrants is out there, but, you know, if one of them heard that they picked up homeboy, you would have to assume that they fled town. How do you think that the police should go forward if, in fact, these individuals fled town? And two, I want to know, do y'all think the YouTubers that was making videos basically accusing this soldier kid and his clique of these murders, because there were some people that were absolutely making it look like, without a shadow of a doubt, these guys did it, and they didn't do it. If they didn't do it, do they need to make some kind of apology? You know, more than just delete the video. Should they also make some kind of apology? You know? Maybe give these guys' music a little bit of shine on their channel to try to make up for quite possibly almost getting them killed. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. And that's all I got on this one. Hug the kids for me. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.